Of course, once you get engaged, it's all about the dress.
It sure is. And, you know, my sister got engaged in August, and this is a fun story because she's in New York and I'm here, and she's my younger sister. I thought I was going to get engaged first, but she beat me to it. But anyway, so I said to her, I said, you know, I think the biggest thrill is going to be seeing you trying on your wedding dresses and getting that dress. And I really want to be a part of that, but we're so far away. So we went shopping when I came home, and I said, okay, for your first round of shopping, at least just let me see the first time you try something on, just the first time.
Right.
And so my mom's like, let's indulge Nikki, and we'll all go dress shopping today, even though it's obviously not going to be today that we find the dress. Anyway, long story short, which I've already made pretty long, we go into the first shop. She tries on 1 or 2 dresses. We're like, oh. She tries on the 3rd dress. That was it. That's her wedding dress.
That was it. Well, you know what? That's how it is, I think.
I got to see the moment. And it is. I mean, everyone says that you just know when you know. And it is really just the biggest part. As far as women are concerned, I think once you get the ring, everything else, it's about the dress. And that's actually what I got to talk about in a recent satellite interview I did, all about brides and their dresses. So let's check it out. 'Tis the season to say I do. And while picking that all-important dress may very well be the most exciting part, there are actually a few things you'll want to determine before you begin tearing out photos of the wedding gowns. Editor-in-Chief of Brides Magazine, Millie Martini Bratten, has some advice on where to start. Hello, Millie. Welcome. Can you hear me, Millie?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Hi.
Isn't this a fun job? You get to see people at their happiest all the time.
Oh, absolutely. It's the greatest thing. But there also are a lot of serious decisions that have to be made, too.
Absolutely. Lots of stress. And, you know, we talk about more than 1/4 of all engagements happening over holiday season. So there's a whole new crop of brides to be on the market now for gowns, wondering where to start. My sister actually just recently got engaged herself. And I want to ask...
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations to her. I want to ask you, what is the first thing that they should be thinking about before going gown shopping?
Well, the first thing you need to do is know where you're getting married and sort of a framework for the wedding. Is it going to be a big wedding or a small wedding? Are we thinking formal in a ballroom, or are we thinking intimate in a restaurant? Each of these decisions will impact what type of dress you choose. And then the other big thing concurrently is, what can we afford to spend? Start putting a budget together, because that's something you're going to talk about and revisit throughout the wedding planning process.
Well, once you have an idea of what you can spend, then how do you know what's going to look right on you? There's so many styles. Isn't it a little overwhelming?
Well, what we recommend is that you start tearing out pictures of dresses that you like. And that sort of gives a great visual cue to the salesperson about, oh, this dress is very formal, or this has a lot of beading, or it has no beading at all, or it's short. So you sort of can help them help you find the right dress. And then just start shopping and keep an open mind, because often what you think you want is very different from what you fall in love with.
That's actually very funny you said that, because speaking of my sister, she said, I want this, I don't want that. She went and tried on. Of course, the one she chose is exactly what she said she didn't want.
I know, it's like nothing else. So you've never tried them on before, you've never danced around in one, you have to really go and play, and that's the fun of it. We do have 3 dresses here that are kind of universally flattering.
They're
and
gorgeous.
Also are sort of a little bit on trend for this season. We have a beautiful ball gown, which is a classic shape, of course. It has a fitted bodice and then a nice big full skirt. 2 tiers here, very light, nice lace detailing. This is a dress if you're going to get married in a ballroom or a formal garden. You want to make an entrance, and you need to fill a little space. You want to think about a ball gown.
It's actually very feminine, too.
Very feminine. There's really nothing like it. The second dress trend that we're seeing is the fit and flare, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a fitted dress. It hugs your curves. It's great if you're a little on the heavy-set side, or if you're really curvy and you want to show them off. It flares out just around the knee area, so it balances your body really, really well.
It really shows off that waist.
It shows off the waist, it keeps everything in proportion, and it can be kind of sexy too, which is nice. And our third look is a corset dress. You see it on the red carpet a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Gives you a great shape on the bodice. This has beautiful folds. This is actually a contest winner, a design contest winner, Bride's Operation Dream dress. And this dress and the others are available through David's Bridal nationwide. This has a nice beaded belt on it, which would pick up the light really nicely in candlelight, and a draped skirt. Draping is fantastic for just about every body shape, because it's really, really slimming. You see that curve off to the side.
It's a little bit of a Grecian kind of a feel to that one.
Exactly. A little Grecian. It has a really nice ease to it.
Yeah.
And one of the things you do want to keep in mind is you're not modeling this dress on your wedding day. You're dancing in it.
Right.
You're hugging people. You're living a very exciting time of your life in this dress. You want it to be comfortable.
And you're wearing it for a long time because you have to consider you've got the pictures, and then you've got the ceremony, and then you've got the reception. So it's a long day. You want to be comfortable for sure.
You want to be comfortable in it, and you want to absolutely love it. So give yourself plenty of time.
Okay.
Don't feel rushed. Go home and think about it. Take as much time as you need. It's an important purchase.
And because you're the expert, you can also kind of guide us a little bit on this subject, because I think a lot of people are questionable about seasonal choices. So they're thinking, well, I'm getting married this time of year, what's more appropriate? So how can you help us with the different styles for different seasons?
Well, right. You might be choosing your dress in January for your October wedding.
Exactly.
So you want to make sure, even though it might be cold inside, or depending upon where you live, you want to make sure that you're comfortable on the day you get married. So think about the fabric choices, too. If you're getting married in the summer, go with very light laces or light fabrics like chiffon or light silks.
Okay.
And if you're getting married in the winter, you can go deeper into the heavy satins and the heavy laces. Or think about wearing a faux fur jacket or a bolero or something else to give it a little extra shot of style and to keep you warm in the winter.
Great advice. And another question I wanted to ask you, because based on what you've shown today, it looks like the trends are strapless.
Yes, strapless is very, very popular. Some people, there are plenty of dress options with sleeves too, but strapless is comfortable. It's a very clean look. It's flattering for most people, and mostly it has to do with the comfort factor, and you can add a little bit of style with a jacket or something else if you want to.
Absolutely. Well, Millie Martini Bratten, editor of Brides Magazine, that was some great advice for all of those approaching the altar. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.